In this video I will be revisiting some of the locations in East London that used to be regular haunts of mine. I will look at some of the images I've taken over the last 30 years and compare how those locations look now to then. We start at Stratford Station, a location well frequented by enthusiasts over the years. Platform 8 offers good views of passing trains. Here a Class 745 accelerates away from its book stop with their Norwich to Liverpool Street service. Back in 1995, these intercity services were still in the hands of the Class 86s. Looking west towards Liverpool Street, a pair of Class 720 units enter the station.
This is a security message. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
And here an equivalent train in 1993 formed of a pair of Class 309 Clacton units. The main draw of Stratford for many enthusiasts has been the wide variety of freight that can be seen passing through.
For your safety and comfort, this station operates a no smoking policy.
Here a Class 66 works a freight owner from Felixstowe Docks. Back in 1990, and a pair of Class 37s work a similar train. Thursdays would often produce two nuclear flask trains, one to Sizewell and the other to Southminster. Here a Class 31 works the latter train. Stock moves from Ilford Depot could often produce some unusual traction. Here a Class 33 Crompton passes through with a Class 312 unit. In 2003, a Class 60 works the 6M47 Bow to Croft Stone Empties. In 1990, a Class 31 works the 7C23 Leighton Depot to Bow Depot Empty Ballast. A Class 37 works the return 7C22 Bow Depot to Leighton Depot Loaded working in 1991. A Class 47 works a short train of oil tanks. In 2004, a Class 37 works the 5Z21 Willesden Brent to Shoeburyness stock move, formed of withdrawn Class 312 units. A Class 58 works a lengthy train of four-wheel oil tanks, which would have probably originated from Ripple Lane. In 2006, a Class 60 approaches the station with the 6M53 Chelmsford to Mount Sorrel self-discharge train. A Class 37 heads towards Bow Yard with a Speedlink trip working, conveying domestic coal in HEA wagons. In the summer months, evening shots were possible as freight activity picked up after the rush hour was over. Here a pair of Class 37s work the 4S83 Tilbury to Coatbridge Freightliner. A Class 58 works the 6P43 Kilnhurst to Ripple Lane bogie tanks as the sun begins to set. A Class 302 parcel unit heads for Liverpool Street. In December 2005, a pair of Class 47s in top and tail mode were used to work Norwich to Liverpool Street services. Here they pause for their book stop on a very wet evening. We now head west, one stop on the Docklands Light Railway to Pudding Mill Lane Station. The original station opened in 1996. It had an island platform which gave excellent views of the adjacent Great Eastern Main Line and Bow Yard. The new larger station we see today was built further to the south and opened in 2014, and the old station was closed permanently to make way for the construction of the new Elizabeth Line, formerly known as Crossrail. Sadly, the new station no longer offers the same vantage points as before. In 2006, a Class 90 working an up service from Norwich passes the Pudding Mill Lane DLR platform that can be seen to the right of the image. A Class 66 departs Bow Yard with the 6 M47 stone empties to Croft. In 2004, a Class 56 is about to enter Bow Yard with the 6 L69 Plasmore block train. This was the last freight in the London area booked for Class 56 traction at the time. A Class 59 waits time in Bow Yard before working the 6V64 stone empties back to Merehead. A Class 66 nears Journey's End with the 6L88 Barden Hill to Bow Olympic loaded stone working. We now head west on the London Overground network over the former North London line to Caledonian Road and Barnsbury Station. The station footbridge once offered good views of passing freight trains, but these views have now sadly been lost. This was the view from the footbridge back in 1992. A Class 33 Crompton approaches with the 7L07 Hoo Junction to Temple Mills empty ballast working. A Class 85 rounds the back of the station on the bi-directional freight line with a well-loaded freightliner. The station and track layout were extensively remodelled in 2010. The DC third rail system was removed and the AC overhead wires were extended to all of the lines. A fourth line was added to the former freight only line and an island platform was created. The old westbound platform was fenced off and now only serves as a walkway to access the station footbridge and lifts. It was once possible to get shots of westbound freights from the now closed Platform 1, but the new track arrangement means this is no longer possible. Back in 1991, a Class 85 works the 6M37 Dagenham Dock to Garston Cartings. In 2006, a Class 90 works a Freightliner on the AC Freight line. A final shot from the same day, a Class 57 works the 4L93 Lawley Street to Felixstowe Freightliner on the DC lines.